Today, I want to give you 3 guys I am higher on than the consensus boards for NFL draft players. Now, this is not the 3 guys I'm the highest on compared to everyone. No, I wanted to be with some guys who just aren't talked about a whole bunch, and then one that's really shocked me that people really haven't talked about enough. Now, the first guy, as I'm sure you can see by the editing process, is Dillon Gabriel. Dillon Gabriel is my QB3, which is much higher than with what a lot of people have. Most people commonly have Jackson Dart, Shedeur Sanders, Jalen Milroe as QB3. Me personally, I just fell in love with watching him play. Dillon Gabriel doesn't look like the guy who has the biggest arm in the world, or the guy who's going to be able to throw it across the field. But you watch him play, his arm is much better than you would expect. And you can point out that he had lower throw percentages of deeper targets, all that. A lot of his targets were within a certain amount of yardage. Fair. But that kind of just seems to be Oregon's offense in general, because it was something we talked about with Bo Nix last year. Meanwhile, you look at his Oklahoma film, he threw the ball all over the place, making a lot of deep shot and connections happen. And it was very impressive to me. He's not this guy who's going to come in the league and be a starter. He's probably going to start out as a backup, but I really watch him and I just think he's got potential to be a starter in the Kyle Shanahan-based system. He's very accurate, has good mobility, is very aware of the pocket, which is something we don't really see in a lot of prospects this year. He is very good in the pocket, has great pocket awareness, great touch on the ball, great accuracy, and he's played a lot of games. I believe it was like Bill Parcells said you have to have like 30 games or something before he could draft you. Dillon Gabriel has double that. That is just how much he's played college football, and you can see it when he plays. He analyzes defense probably the best in his class. He reads his RPOs the best. He reads the defense just better overall. And it shows, and it leads to a better play on the field. And that's why I'm just higher on Dillon Gabriel than everyone else. And this is not me saying again, he's going to be a starter, I only have 2 guys that I really see being a starter at the next level reliably. And the 4th guy that I would put for my QB 4th and would be the 3rd guy that I could see maybe is Jalen Milroe, but he's a very developmental work that's going to be right coach, right system, etc. Dillon Gabriel, I think right system matters, but I can just see him being in the league for a good while, earning starts, being a starting quarterback potentially even, and just having a long career. At worst, a backup in the league for a good while, but at best, a potential starting caliber quarterback that's a top 20 quarterback in the league. The second guy for me would probably be Alek Eilmanor. Alek Eilmanor is someone I'm much higher on than everyone else. In fact, I have a top 32 grade on him, and he is my 5th graded wide receiver in this entire class. To me, he's one of the few guys that I see have potential for being an elite outside player, and just in general, being an elite player in this class. I don't really think he did himself too many favors staying at Stanford. I understand he was loyal to his school, brownie points for that. But at the end of the day, that offense did him no favors. It was a very run-first based offense that we just didn't get to see much of Alek. And when we did see much of Alek, he was really good. He beat people on the outside. He has crisp route running. He has really good hands. He's just someone that didn't get the opportunity to really show out because of the offense he was in. He fights press really well with his hands. He has good speed, nothing special but good speed. Like I said, his route running is already pretty good. He tracks the ball very well in the air, has good body control. Just a really good wide receiver that has experience being a run blocker because that's what Stanford mainly did. He's very talented, and I truly think with whatever team drafts him is going to feature him a lot in his rookie year compared to some other rookie wide receivers we see get drafted even before. Now, the final guy I wanted to talk about today would be Walter Nolen. And I'm just honestly shocked he hasn't risen up draft boards for a lot of media members. I can't speak for NFL teams because I don't have those really great sources that can tell me, oh, hey, he is expected to be a top 15 pick. And that's where Walter Nolen should be picked, in my opinion. Now, slowly during the draft process, he's been rising up the boards again. But I just think he should have been there from the start. He's a great player with great production. I know a lot of people have said, well, he didn't really have much production at Ole Miss. He had more sacks than Mason Graham, had more tackles for loss, and he controlled the line of scrimmage as good as Mason Graham, who is projected to be the first defensive tackle drafted in this draft. To me, Walter Nolen is just a freak athlete. He's very twitchy in his upper mobility. He has good feet, good hands, can take 2-on-1s. In fact, really thrives with them because he helps his teammates get open, get one-on-one matchups on the outside, and get to the quarterback. He's very good at closing off running lanes. He's just a really good player. He controls the gaps like very well. He pushes guards back into their positions. He pushes centers around. He has great speed, can chase quarterbacks down. He is a big reason as to why Ole Miss had such a good defense last year. And it's weird to me that he's being discussed about like, oh, his production wasn't there. He's probably a day 2 pick. No, he's not. He's one of the better prospects in this class. He has rare twitchy athleticism at the position and thrives in one-on-ones. The problem is he doesn't get many one-on-ones because the offensive lines in college football really paid attention to him because he would dominate every single Saturday. And it just shows to you the difference in between a hype name versus a hype player. Because I truly believe Walter Nolan's going before a lot of media people expect him to be. Because the talent is there, the film is there. Everything is there except the media hype. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you like this video, I'd appreciate it if you hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. I'm trying to hit 200 subscribers by the NFL draft, and this is being dropped the Monday right before the draft, so I maybe have already hit it. I maybe am not even close. I don't fully know yet, but I really want to achieve that goal. If you want more videos like this, you want to hear 3 guys I'm lower on, that's in a playlist that's on the screen right now. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.